I had heart failure at around form 3. So form 3 hadi form 4 yote like nikaa sikuwahi kuwa shule.
On and off from school.
Yeah. Something about attention, it can be very addictive. Inaweza enda off guard.
I think we're obsessed.
Ukwe obsessed na your attention. So yes, you are suffering from something, but you will end up like exaggerating the symptoms. You will end up exaggerating the symptoms of these things so that people pay more attention to you. I think when you get to that point of like desperation, man, utafanya kila kitu. Yo,
crazy beings.
Hi people.
Hi guys.
Sheila Vale here.
I'm Wanjiro Kahindo and this is
Neartube TV. And so guys, leo we have an interesting episode, right? I was going through the internet and I saw an interesting question someone had asked. What crazy thing have you ever done to fit in a friendship?
I guess something that I've done was in high school where I probably did the wrong subject because my friends were in that class.
Anyway,
nilienda movie
ukalipiwa fee. Mzazi amelipa fee.
Yeah.
Ukaenda ni subject gani ulikuenda kufanya?
I'm sorry to my physics teacher lakini mimi ningefanya biology.
Yaani physics ilikuwa peer pressure?
Peer pressure bwana.
So you did physics because your friends were doing
physics
in
that class.
But let me tell you something. I think physics at the time, ukiwa shule alafu isemekane unafanya physics. Wase walikuwa wanaonanika,
you know?
I know. Lakini honestly, guy, aki hata mika siyo peer pressure. Singefanya physics.
Hey.
Singefanya physics. I wish ningefanya histo. Tulikuwa tunaita watu wa histo fossils.
Why?
I think it was either that physics ama tufanye histo.
Yeah.
But then haikukuwa inakaa subject ya intellects. Unaget? Tulikuwa tunataka kujisikia.
Okay. That's interesting.
But we three sciences. Wow. My lord.
I think for high school.
Akuna,
if you were given the opportunity to go back to high school, would you change that?
Imagine akuna kitu mi unipea anxiety kufikiria like nitawahi rudia kwa maisha yangu kama high school. I think it was like the worst time of my life.
Yeah. Because
one, I honestly constantly felt like I really had to fit in. A lot.
Yeah.
And not only because I was head and shoulder taller than everyone else.
Watu wa height tunaona huko nje. Let me tell you guys.
Nilikuwa mrefu, alafu nilikuwa nimekonda na nimenyoa nywele. And plus I think even unaona ile system ya like older students like form 3 form 4 picking like form 1s to be their school kids, school daughters and everything. I think I really wanted that, but for some reason these guys
look like the school
these guys will always go for like, you know, the too short, you know, the too cute, like people wasenyewe wanaka like school children. So mimi difference yangu na head girl labda tu ilikuwa blue tie. Otherwise so I really don't like high school. Alafu pia for the fact that I think around form 3 I think I've told you my story. I had heart failure at around form 3. So form 3 hadi form 4 yote like nikaa sikuwahi kuwa shule.
On and off from school.
School to hospital, school to home and everything. Nikaa sikuwahi kuwa shule by the way. So vitu zilikuwa zinafanyika na kuja ninaambiwa by the way kulifanyika. I wasn't really part of my school life. Hata time ya prayer day sikukuwa. Time fulani hadi kulikuwa na strike, I guess, bana sikukuwa nilikuja kuambiwa. I know.
Best in high school.
Sema the best hapo.
Usinikujie.
But like sikukuwa present for most of the times. Na plus times zenye nilikuwa I was almost isolated because nilikuwa either nashinda kwa nurse. Wase walikuwa okay, to some extent ilikuwa inani benefit juu nilikuwa nakula special. For months walikuwa wanaingia hiyo shule.
Watu wakula githeri. Watu wakula githeri.
By the way, let me tell you something. Imagine say tukua tukula githeri.
Wow.
Imagine.
I want to know your school.
I know. It's our plug. But like imagine, so for months walikuwa wanakuja hiyo shule, alafu unaona ile venye tulikuwa tunaambiwa movement by running.
Yeah.
So they're literally being forced to run and everything, and then I'm just walking kwa pavements. Alafu sayo nimetoka kitchen because I used to take like special meals and everything. So now nimepatiwa machungwa and a packet of milk, for my immune system.
Wow.
But like so nimetembea na galavant kwa pavement. And these people used to wonder who is this chick, man? Ni nani huyu, ni mtoto wa nani? So walikuwa wanashangaa udemzi. Parade nilikuwa nakalia like kiti like uko kando. Imagine. Nilikuwa nakalia kiti.
Wow.
I just had like a lot of privileges, but also that led to a lot of like isolation in high school. Inaka weird, but like in high school though. So siko na a lot of friends, although I knew a lot of people knew me, but like a lot of close friends, not really.
Oh, sorry for that. Wow, for me, I guess I would want to go back to high school. I guess I had one of the best experiences, apart from the Githeri part, of course. But it was a nice experience.
Mkula weevils.
Well, maggots.
Na unajua ilikuwa inakuja na layers. Ilikuwa inakuja na layers. Kulikuwa na layer ya mafuta.
So that was the sweetest part of Githeri.
Serious?
Bro, ukipata top layer, that was the best.
My lord.
Na tians, chafu. But well, I feel like that experience shaped me to who I am today.
One of the craziest things I've ever done to try and fit in a friendship. Bado ni hiyo high school.
Let's hear what you have to say.
Shege.
Shege, and you have you had the softest life.
Well, what's a soft life? I think I really needed to fit in.
Yeah.
Or so I thought. I think around the same Form 3, Form 2 time.
Yeah.
Msichana ametoka Western.
Watu wa Western again.
Msichana ametoka Western. Shibuya Primary School. Anakuja anapatana na watu wa Nairobi.
Drum roll.
My lord. And let me tell you, watu wa Nairobi walikuwa na peer pressure. Walikuwa na pressure, man. So I think so now kufika shule and now you get all these Nairobi people and they have all this vibe. They know the latest things that are happening. Bro, hata sikuwa na simu.
Na wewe unaimba kule shindani.
Watu wako na Instagram accounts ndio walikuwa wanajiita sijui Nairobi finest, sijui
Demwahu. You guys know.
It was crazy. Yeah. So I think walikuwa wanakujanga after tumefungua shule. They huddle up in a corner. Yeah. Wanaanza kudiscuss vitu zimekuwa zikifanyika IG, vitu sijui tuliona sijui Nairobi finest Nika Kenya alisema sijui niko bro. Na nikina nani hao. And I think pia at the time kulikuwa na a lot of gengeton. So they used to know the latest hits. Na sasa mimi nikajua
You're clueless.
Mimi nikajua nayo mambo ya Instagram, we cannot compete. Hatuwezi compete na wao stories za Instagram. Yeah. Nikasema mali nitapatana na wao ni hapa kwa Gengeton. Because honestly I really love music and I think nashikanga songs haraka like way too fast. Yeah. So what I used to do, I used to go on YouTube kwa either of my parents or my sister's phone.
Hana simu na watu wako na IG.
Imagine. So I used to go on my parents' phone or my sister's phone na nina download izo or just watch it off like the TV. Yeah. Nina watch Magengeton. Bro, ninashika lyrics.
Za kutesa pale first day in school.
Sijui Odi wa Muranga, sijui. Oh my lord. Man, ninashika lyrics kutoka mwanzo mpaka mwisho. So when I get to school, natulia. Sina kerere, nangoja wamalize stories za Instagram.
No competing.
Nangoja wamalize stories za Instagram. Nikisikia tu Gengeton, ninafika hapo.
Nataka sana.
My goodness.
You are the kind of people who used to make people wanil uko ADM they were.
To the point that we ended up forming a group of like 10 people. Ilikuwa hadi na prefect ndani.
Wow.
We ended up forming a group of 10 people. Tulikuwa tunaita hitilafu sako.
Musicians. Not 10 people.
Baba yangu amelipa fee.
Ni wa wapi?
Baba yangu amelipa fee. Nikuje shule nitengeneze hitilafu sako. It was crazy. Hey man, we used to do a lot of things. Times za preps tunaimba, watu wakiwa na birthday, the entire prep time.
Yeah.
Tunaimbia wasee magengeton. We even used to compose our own songs. Our own songs. So I think to me that is one of like the weirdest things I've ever done. Sijui mbona nilikuwa nafanya vitu zingine. I really had to fit in back then.
But looking back,
but it paid off.
What you did?
Honestly, it paid off. Juu on the last day of school tulifanya unaona hizi za most likely to succeed. So I was the avocado of the year of the class of 20. Ilikuwa 20?
20? Tell us. Kwanza kuhesabu age.
I was avocado of the year. Unajua avocado inatoleratiwa na kila mtu. Inapendwa na kila mtu. As in, you don't have to necessarily be close.
Isipokuwa watu wa harusi.
But avocado like inapendwa na kila mtu. So like I was the avocado of the year.
Yeah.
Kwangu kulikuwa kuna shinda watu. Kwa hiyo loka yangu mpaka walikuwa wanaita kwa chief.
Administration.
Kulikuwa kunaitwa kwa chief. Literally na nilikuwa nakaa nyuma. So na plus deskmate wangu alikuwa prefect.
Wow.
Hey yo.
What an experience.
I know, right? So guys, we had stories from the internet.
Yeah.
Wasi hufanya vitu crazy huku nje to fit in.
Very crazy.
Hizi zetu hata ni kidogo. I saw someone on TikTok. Alikuwa anasema she declined an offer of a full scholarship to study abroad.
Simamia hapo.
Study abroad.
To study?
Abroad.
Wow.
To stay with a man. And ngoja.
Shukisha.
And that's not the bad thing hapa. Right now, he is in Norway and married to a white lady. Now, I'm emphasizing on the white lady. So I'm guessing this is...
That's the painful part. So the chick is a black chick. Wow.
Okay.
Ladies. Hey, simnaenda extremes.
One, I will say, I don't think you have to like put your life on hold to be with someone.
Will you?
Study abroad. Like hata tuachane na story abroad.
You'd be surprised what you'll do when you're in love.
Wewe wacha wewe.
Mambo ya mapenzi hamwezi elewa bwana.
Hapana. Imagine this is an entire opportunity.
Yeah.
Let us say this person comes from a background yenye haiko privileged. Amepatiwa an entire opportunity to study abroad, full scholarship. Akasema kwa sababu ninampenda yule.
Mapenzi hayana mwenyewe.
That is crazy, honestly. And then this guy ends up going to the same abroad and gets married to
a white lady.
To a white lady.
Underline your white. That's tricky. But why do I feel like most ladies sacrifice their dreams for men?
Yeah, I'm thinking so. I think a lot of people will do, hey, what a sacrifice vitu like to literally have someone to be with.
Yeah.
I think hakuna kitu mbaya kama kukuwa desperate to have someone, because it will get you to certain levels that you've never thought you would get to.
Yeah,
unajua hata yeye na yeye anakaa saizi anafikiria anajiuliza na kweli
what did I do?
A whole scholarship is crazy.
Yeah.
Like declining a whole scholarship too. So yeah, hey man, don't put your life on hold for someone. Yeah. You if this person loves you, they will let you pursue your dreams. So this one girl, anasema she traveled to a whole other state to see him, and she had exams the following morning.
To a whole other state. Badala usome msichana.
Na asubuhi uko na GS 101.
Communication skills.
Now this person is not even communicating.
Wow.
My lord. To a whole other state. That's crazy.
That's
because
crazy,
I
man.
literally saw it on TikTok, and she was like on a plane. So like she took a plane and everything to go visit this person. And she had exams in the morning.
I'm disappointed.
Baba yangu wote.
Analipa fee uende to another state.
Aonyeshwe.
A vision.
Guy.
Hey, y'all.
Ui, tunaweza msikie huko kwa air traffic control.
Wacha traffic. Pale patanisho. Badala ya kupatanisha.
Man, that's crazy, man.
Yeah.
But like even I think amesema hivyo nikakumbuka, I think there are a lot of crazy things we do to get things, and not even necessarily like
love.
Friendships and love and all these things, because it reminds me the conversation we were having this morning of the things we have done in Nairobi kutafuta kazi.
In Nairobi. Hey. We've gone through it all.
Man, I think I remember specifically ile time tuliamka 4 kwenda Hurlingham kufanyiwa interview until tumengoja hapo hadi saa ngapi? 1. Tulingoja hadi 1
interviewers.
Tumetoka kwa nyumba 4.
Wow.
Hadi hakuna waseta au tunaenda Hurlingham kutafuta kazi, my lord. Na tukatoka hapo
na machozi, my guys.
I don't think I have ever cried like that in my entire life in public.
Just couldn't hold it.
Nililia,
the disappointment.
Nililia kutoka hiyo interview room. Tukaenda kwa simama kwa stage. Nikalia kwa matatu. Tukashuka
wow. You cried and crowed. And crewed.
After kuamka 4.
Usingizi.
And it's crazy because that was not like the last time we ever did something like that.
But I feel like so many people are going through these things.
Yeah.
Just that they don't have the opportunity to talk about them.
I think when you get to that point of like desperation, man,
you
utafanya kila kitu.
Things. Crazy things.
Utafanya kila kitu. Tumetembea, tumeenda.
And mind you, we didn't even know where we were going.
Exactly. Tulikuwa tunaulizia. There is a time also. Na si kitambo.
Tell me about it.
There is a time also bara nimeenda kutafuta kazi.
Somewhere in Kenya.
Nimeenda kutafuta kazi, nimeamka asubuhi. I was actually in their offices before they were there. Like nilifika mbele ya wenye kazi.
Ni kama unaenda kufungua kazi lakini unaenda kungoja wenye kazi.
Ni kama ofisi ni yangu. Nilifika mbele ya wenye kazi, man.
Yeah.
Yo, my goodness. They took me place, tulikuwa tunafaa kufanya kazi. Nakwambia
in another location.
It was not the offices were like in one location.
Yeah.
But the place where I was supposed to work was like in another location. And it was hectic. Mse, it was hectic. We walked for hours and hours. Alafu ilikuwa hii season ya mvua. Man, matope.
Wow.
Nikanyeshewa. Alafu, I decided to go back home after like the entire day, and I was still contemplating on like going back to the job.
Yeah.
So, nikapanda matatu fulani, zikaenda kuniachia kwa junction so that I can take like the matatu zenye zinakuja hii side ya Karen Bomas. Yeah. So now, hakuna matatu kwa barabara. It's heavily raining. Hakuna wasi. Nimesimama hapo, nimenyeshewa the entire time. Matatu zinakuja ni watu wana swing kwa mlango. So pia wewe ukipata space pia wewe una swing kwa mlango.
Unasikia hiyo video ya mimi naitwa nani? Na huyu ni makanga wangu.
Oh yeah. Mimi ni mteso na mimi ni makanga. Exactly. Literally nilihang kwa mlango the entire time. Alafu because I was not seeing like pali tunaenda, I got a glimpse of like the place, na nikauliza madam fulani, tumefika Karen. Akaniambia by the way tumefika Karen. So si watu walikuwa wanashuka, pia mimi nikashuka. Hatukuwa Karen.
Wow.
Nikaangalia, imagine na unajua hakuna gari zingine zinarudi hivi. So I saw some boda guy and I went to ask him, matatu za Bomas ziko wapi? Ako hizo zinapandia ongo Karen. Niko okay.
Niko wapi?
Mimi niko Karen. Wewe uko wapi juu like bro nimeshukia Karen. Yeah. So he had to take me to like Karen, like on the border and of course ikabidi nimenyeshewa. And it was crazy because now awezi washa mavuli kwa nini
kwa boda
right. So man, na najua stories zangu mingi ni za kulia, but I crowed I crowed my dear. Alifika mpaka akanipeleka kwa stage akaniingisha kwa akaniambia madam ndio hii gari. So now the crazy part about this is my sister alikuwa kwangu akaniambia stima zimepotea.
And now you have
I was
to
at
go
the
take
verge
a cold
of collapsing.
Shower.
Wacha mambo ya cold shower. I had exams the following day.
Wow.
In the morning at 8.
I hate your life.
It was crazy. It was crazy, man. Hey, that day, man, I crowed, man.
Wow.
But like, yeah, it's something.
It's life. I guess it's life.
What we do to survive.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
You have to try at the end of the day.
I know.
Yeah. A lady borrowed money from a guy that was interested in a relationship with them. So like the guy was interested in a relationship
with the girl.
With the girl. To buy a gift for their boyfriend then. Yani wewe makosa yako ni kutaka tu mtu. Una fund relationship.
Una fund lifestyles za watu huko.
I know.
Unaweza pata una fund an entire marriage.
I know. And the boyfriend is like, ebu itisha na utiche my share. You know, it's
that is crazy. I know.
Wow.
But you know, I think it's also not that crazy because isn't it to happen like more than often?
Yeah.
I think to
in Nairobi mostly.
I know.
You have to stay woke, my guys.
I know.
Yeah.
I think Niwase too hawazi highlight a lot more, but isn't it to happen?
But there are embarrassing moments. Who will talk about it?
Man. And it's crazy because utapata hata umse ulikuwa unaomba pesa kumfund. This person is not even there.
Yeah.
As in, he's literally not ayuko hapo. Probably he has someone else.
Yeah.
Or probably atakuacha afterwards.
Yeah.
Because I think I've ever had a story. I think ilikuwa TikTok bado. TikTok
imekusaidia hii Nairobi.
I think pia alikuwa sikia dem mwingine TikTok akisema unaona vile wase who save up money after high school to like maybe start a business or just do something before getting into campo.
Yeah.
She did the same. So she ends up being dating a guy mwenye akona mtoto. He's a baby daddy.
Yeah.
So this girl already in her mind ashakubali kukua
step mommy.
Ashakubali kukua step mother.
Anasema I'm taking you as a package.
We come as a package. Akasema I will
accept. I will love you.
Nitawachukua. So literally she ends up like dating this guy. So this guy tells the lady mtoto wetu anamuita mtoto wao. Mtoto wetu ni mgonjwa. I think he had gotten into some accident or something.
Yeah.
Mtoto wetu ni mgonjwa. If you could channel like some money, we try and get him out of like hospital and everything to mtafutie treatment and everything. Sijui alimpea excuse gani for not doing it himself. But dem akasema na kwa sababu ni mtoto wetu.
If the baby calls,
na kwa sababu ni mtoto wetu. Imagine.
Hey,
So this Chile ends up channeling her entire savings. Sijui zilikuwa 30k ama zilikuwa pesa ngapi.
Wow.
Aka-end up kutumia huyo kijana. This guy ends up ghosting her.
Bro.
I think
bro, naweza kutafuta kama DCI.
Vile watafuta Jimmy Wanjigi.
Nitawatafuta pamoja na mtoto wetu.
I think sometime afterwards this guy calls this lady for a wedding. Harusi yake. Si ati ni wedding kuja twende harusi yake, like the guy's wedding. So apparently this guy was funding
his own wedding.
Imagine.
Mtoto alienda wapi?
I don't know, man.
It was just a lie.
I don't know if it was a lie, but like she ended up like labda hata aliyako hapo kwa budget ya keki. Kaandikwa hapo.
Wow. That is crazy.
Akaandikwa hapo so and so 30,000
and that's so wrong.
Nairobi. Nairobi
Fear
is crazy.
Nairobi. I know. My next one is faking a pregnancy test to get money and attention from the boyfriend then.
Honestly, that is sad.
Very sad, honestly. That's exploiting someone else.
Plus, like for you to get to a point that you feel that you have to fake a pregnancy to get someone's attention.
Yeah.
I think that's very sad.
Very. And how authentic are you? Because it means that you've been lying all along. It's not a real relationship. It's not authentic.
Yeah,
You know?
well, I feel, yeah, I get that it's a question of character.
Yeah.
Unashanga, huyu mtu
Unanidanganya
ni mtu
pregnancy
naweza amini
test.
kweli.
That's way too
Imagine.
serious.
And plus, I feel like that is like umelock in someone into a future yenye hakukuwa prepared for.
Sure.
Unaona kama boys labda kukuwa prepared to have a family,
At
but then
that time.
already usham, yeah, and it's a lie.
Labda
That's the
alikuwa
worst part
kuache
of
pia.
it.
Labda aliona signs. You saw the signs coming and you were like, no way, you ain't leaving.
Hapa siwezi toka hivyo. But like, yeah, I also think Kavli nimesema, I think it's very sad for you to get to a point that you feel like you have to do extreme things ndio upate attention ya msee.
And money.
Exactly.
Things people do for money, it's crazy.
I think someone was saying that people who do not treat you well right now will not treat you better if you work harder.
Sure.
Like as long as msee saizi ya kupay is not paying you attention, this person is not treating you well, your friends are not like being there for you, they're not, it will not change if you try harder, it will not change if you become like unajua like a people pleaser or like
it's like how people say that they can change someone. How?
You can't.
A grown up, my guy.
Mwachie Yesu kazi yake. Let Jesus do his work. Mambo ya kusave watu please. Na this one, I think now she did this to fit into a friend group. She missed her mom's wedding.
An opportunity of a lifetime.
No, just listen. She missed her mom's wedding to go for a sleepover. I am not even laughing at this point. I'm not even laughing.
Like I even expected it to be something serious.
Yeah.
Like, you know, like
someone's graduation.
Yeah, you know.
Or like
but
sleepover, bro.
Someone's graduation can't be matched with your mom's wedding.
But unaona hiyo ni kitu haiwezi rudiwa. Like a graduation ni kitu haiwezi rudiwa.
Pia wedding haiwezi rudiwa.
Sleepover ni kitu inashindanga hapo.
Hiyo
nyumba haihami.
Wow.
Hapo ndo unapatanga wazazi wanawauliza na kwani hamna vitanda kwenyu?
Right?
Ni vitanda umekosa hapa.
Minimum.
Literally.
Bare
because
minimum.
how do you end up missing something so important to go to a sleepover?
Kitanda ihami.
Because honestly, I'm thinking if you will have to bail out on me on an important day of my life, man, at least let it be something worth bailing out for. Yeah,
and something that can be repeated. You know, like, for example, let's say a birthday. You know, my birthday will be this year, next year, and years to come. Yeah. But a wedding, it's once.
Man.
Hey. Especially if it's your mom.
Your mom. It's crazy.
Who do you expect support your mom if you're not there?
If you're not there.
Yeah, that's so sad.
How will you feel if a friend missed an important day of your life for whatever reason, but does not tell you?
Doesn't talk about it.
Doesn't communicate as in
at all.
Ile mmepanga. I had this conversation with a friend. Mmepanga, this person is supposed to be here because labda ni graduation yangu. So probably she's supposed to take care of a certain part of the planning or something. But inafika hiyo day ama time mnafaa kumeet mahali, alafu inafika hiyo day anakosa kukuja. Na hakuambii or anakuambia sioni kanta make leo.
You know, first of all, no. You can't bail out on me at the last minute.
Alafu uniambie sio nikanta make leo.
Alafu you don't even give me the courtesy of just call me.
I know.
And like tell me maybe a day before.
Yeah.
Because already you know you have decided.
Yeah.
Deep down you know you've decided, but you just don't want to disappoint this person.
Yeah.
Just tell me a day before that
Exactly.
way. Kunaweza kuwa na possibility. If you're not sure, I may or may not.
May not come.
Yeah.
Because I think for me how I plan out my day, I plan out my day around either the people I'm supposed to meet, the things I'm supposed to do, the kama kuna kitu nafaa kufinalize, like napanga hivyo siku yangu. So if tuseme you are a friend of mine, we have not met for quite some time, and you say this is the only time that you're available, of course I will want to fix you somewhere in my schedule. Mm-hmm. And then I end up fixing you in, and alafu ifike hiyo siku uniambie
huna time,
sioni kanta make.
Wow.
I
and
hate
probably
that statement.
You really gave her like the courtesy ama the respect, let me put this aside and meet with you because this is the only time that we can meet. And probably you are engaging this person come an event, ni mtu ako actively supposed to help you out in a role. You know, if it's someone who's just coming to probably attend and it's an event that can go on without you,
without the
well,
person,
you can just get mad and get over it.
Yes.
But if you have a role, that's so disappointing.
That's so disappointing. I think it's very disrespectful.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think unaona hii nini ya saying if you want to know if someone disrespects you, you look at how they treat your time. I think I'm so big on that. I think people who disrespect my time wanakuanga already nakuwa nishawaonea hapo, because I'm thinking you don't really respect me if you cannot respect my time. And this is someone ushampanga like anafaa kufanya a certain thing, because now this person is going to leave you stranded.
And probably you can't even cover up for that role because maybe you're caught up somewhere else. Ama the role that she or he is playing cannot be played by someone else. And
the audacity to not even like, I'm not going to ask you to like in details explain to me why you're not coming, why you're not nini, but have the decency of telling me I cannot make it, I'm not feeling okay. Sitaanza kukuambia niambie kwani unaumwa na tumbo, kwani you know, but like sita make alafu hivyo,
because of course people fall sick.
I know,
you can't
things
ignore
happen.
The fact that things happen, but just that decency of telling me respectfully, that means a lot.
I know, it says a lot about someone's character.
Very true.
So
this person did this to please their friends. So the guy or the lady ate Chinese food that turned out to be maggots and worms, and then drank wine that turned out to be blood.
Dita anafaa kuweka zile sounds za crickets.
Right?
Because
why?
Oh my Lord.
Why? The extremes that people are going to. Worms. For
like no shade to like any culture, but I feel like kuna vitu tu mimi siwezi kula. Hata kuna vitu za culture yetu wenye siwezi kula. Exactly.
In Kenya, as in, it's not a common meal.
Kuna vitu hata ka vile tulikuwa tunasema the other day how we don't like malenge. Unaona, like these are things I won't eat and they're from my culture.
And the things
sasa
you
nina
grow
imagine
up with.
Oh my Lord.
Wow.
Worms
and maggots.
By the way, I've seen TikTok videos of these foods being brought out, and then they're literally
God,
the plate is alive.
No, I'm cringing. No, no way.
You're getting entertainment that plus food. Like they come out nika zina dance kwa sahani.
Yani unakula zikitembea kwa mdomo yako.
I know.
Wow.
I think my shosho hadi alikuwa anakata kukula omena juu alikuwa sema zinamwangalia.
Wow. You know, that thing has been there for years, and
I know.
Some people still believe it to date.
So there's this girl. She was dating someone. She went to visit him. Unaona ile tulikuwa tunasema impromptu. Unexpected. So she went to visit this guy without telling him. found him with another person.
Yeah.
The guy looked at her and straight up told her, go back to where you're coming from. As in an African parent's language, rudi mali umetoka.
Like, Rudy
mali umetoka.
bro.
And it's crazy because she's saying she still forgave him. Girls,
A moment of silence.
ladies.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Tunafaa kuleta classes 101.
Yeah. Ay, that's so sad.
Because
man.
you-
Like, why guys?
Literally na amekuscold kama mtoto mdogo. Rudi mali umetoka.
Mbele
I can imagine he was
mbele ya the
rudi
significant
mali umetoka.
other.
Bro.
That's so interesting. Way.
Guys, my lord.
No,
Akina
no,
Zaisha.
no.
I think I would laugh at the time as in naweza check hapo kwa mlango juu.
I feel like unaweza shtuka to a point
Bro.
where, like, especially if you've never seen such a reaction from that
from
guy,
the person, yeah.
you're like, am I dreaming?
Yeah.
I was telling you earlier about how my life in high school was like a dream. I would be like, now this is the real
Ni ndoto.
dream.
Ni kama video, ni kama drama.
But guys,
Yeah.
drama 101.
That is crazy.
Crazy, man.
Man,
So
and the
crazy.
fact that she still forgave him.
Where do you get this guts,
Unasamea mtu amekwambia urudi mali umetoka na si mzazi. Bro, unaanzia wapi?
Why? And it doesn't even assure you that this person won't do the same thing. Wow.
I know.
Wewe umekubali tu kuwa side chick. It's okay. It's okay. Kubali position.
Ushaiambiwa rudi mali umetoka na mzazi after umetoka kucheza?
You know what? Unasema heri ungenitandika. Nijue nalia nimechapa viboko. Kuliko uambiwe rudi mali umetoka. Where do you go?
Na
To
mali
the field.
umetoka ni like 3 estates away.
Not even 3 estates away. Probably you are in town and you live in the village.
Yeah.
Alafu you're full of dust. And
Umerudi vumbi kutoka hapa.
Na this same parent anafaa kukuosha. Atakutandika kwa hiyo maji baridi.
Mi nishaisimamishwa nje nikasprayiwa na pipe.
Kama flowers.
Nikasprayiwa na pipe.
Car wash. I feel like our African parents really use that phrase.
Yeah.
And
Rudi mali
rudi
umetoka.
mahali umetoka.
I think that will trigger like a trauma within me, as in
Childhood trauma. You're like,
akiniambia rudi mali umetoka, niko bro.
Are you my father or my boyfriend?
Dad.
Daddy. Daddy, is that you?
That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, right.
You have another one?
Guys. Yeah, I do. So this chick dated a popular guy who turned out to be a douche.
I think it's not a surprise.
Yeah,
when it comes
happens a
to
lot.
Yeah, especially people that unajua wasiujua wanakaa vizuri. Kuna kuanga na ile kiburi ya kujua. My lord.
Hakuna, you can't even approach a lady because you know you look nice. And the moment that guy chooses you, or picks you amongst many,
Yeah.
you're like, I'm the real deal.
I know.
Girl.
But I think it happens like with everyone really. As in when you end up looking up to someone, alafu you end up meet. Not everyone though, but like most of the
Most
people.
yeah.
Because you've known these people by the facade they're putting on. I don't want to call it a facade, but like hii ni picture yenye wanataka wasie waone. So if I'm
Most
going
people
out
are
in
not
public,
like as authentic in social media.
if I'm going out in public, I'm carrying my best self with me. Unaona, so like I'm presenting my best self.
Yeah.
I am coming here, I am smiling. Unajua ile
Oh God.
sicheki kai hivi nacheka, and all these things.
Yeah.
But like when you actually meet these people,
True,
crazy.
true.
I think
you'd be disappointed,
yeah,
honestly.
I've heard of people when you meet adi their celebrity
Crushes.
and not even necessarily crushes, but pia wasi like
They look up to.
role models and
Yeah.
stuff, and you end up meeting these people and they end up being the most mean people and like
Looking down on
uko
you
like,
and stuff. You're like,
bro, I know.
I thought you're a nice person.
Yeah.
What happened along the way?
Yeah, you are not the person I thought you were.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Hey,
It happens a lot mostly.
I know.
In high schools, you end up going to functions and you spot a popular guy. And when he picks you, you're the real deal. You have an experience you want to share?
Because I think a lot of my life in a revolving around friendships. So as in, I think I really wanted to be someone's friend, someone I looked up to. She was an older person.
Yeah.
I really wanted to be their friend and everything, and then I ended up like meeting them in now their natural habitat. My goodness.
Mambo yamechemka.
Oh, Jehovah.
Mambo kuchemka.
Sema kama ile audio ya Pastor Ganga. Come Jehovah. Come Riba. Yo, it was crazy. So this person, this is a guy, he ended up convincing the entire school that he had cancer.
Guys.
For 2 years so that he could get friends. Akina ujue mimi nikiweza jua ukweli.
Cancer. Alafu upate
After
anakunywa omega 3. The whole time you from the village
Anasema bring my meds.
My what is it called? Aspirin. Bro, come on.
Ati ni omega 3.
Na ni omega 3. Wow.
Oui, alafu tumeenda kukutreat like a special kid shule. Tumekubembeleza. Wewe tumekupepetanga huko hata mwalimu anaweza funza alafu ukohoe lesson iishe.
Man.
Alafu tukuje kufind out it was a lie.
Wow, that's crazy. But why do guys lie about diseases? Is it fun?
To get attention.
Wow, that's crazy. Then you look back and you'll be like, wow, I caused this for myself.
I know, right? I think I've ever heard of a story from TikTok still.
Wow.
I've ever heard of a story.
Really teaching you a lot.
This girl was dating this guy. Was it a guy though? I can't remember. But like they were dating. And then this guy ends up lying to this girl that akona cancer. Same case. That akona cancer. Akamwambia hadi saizi amelazwa Aga Khan. Ati ameenda chemo. Amefanya nini? This girl has been sending fare. This girl has been sending hadi upkeep money. My person is sick.
Wow.
Hawezi enda kazi, hawezi fanya nini. So the girl decides one day to go to Aga Khan. Alimwambia ati we cannot meet, nimeenda Aga Khan chemo. So the girl goes to Aga Khan. Akaenda kauliza kwa reception na cancer center yenyu inakuanga wapi? Akapelekwa. Akaenda na akauliza na by the way kuna mtu anaitwa so and so and so. Ambiwa
kijana ulioshwa.
Hiyo si jina tunarecognize.
Ulioshwa. Wow.
Hata kwa database sidhani huyo ni mtu ako na cancer kwa hiyo hospitali. Literally.
Crazy.
It's crazy how they will keep up that lie. That is entirely crazy.
But why? Hey. You know what? I'm speechless.
Mbona udanganye na ugonjwa and especially like something of that sort. Something of that sort is crazy.
Am I the only one who lies and then forgets about the lie and says something else? Why unadanganya uko na cancer for 3 months and you have the same story?
Unajua aje ku act as in like si ati wasi wako na cancer wana act different, but like how do you know how to keep up the act? Nika saizi udanganye ukulangi ndengu.
Alafu ununuliwa samosa za ndengu.
Unakula. That's crazy.
You realize later and then you're like, I thought it's meat.
Yeah, so coming from someone who has had like a terminal disease, this part of your life inakaanga the only time people have paid so much attention to you. And something about attention, it can be very addictive. It can be very, sijui, inaweza enda off guard. I think ukwe obsessed na your attention. So yes, you are suffering from something, but you will end up like exaggerating, as in what are they called? The symptoms. You will end up exaggerating the symptoms of these things so that people pay more attention to you. I will not entirely say that I have never done that, because I feel like even at home, unajua mambo ya kukuwa middle child.
Well, so, I've heard stories.
Yeah, I think the middle kid anakuanga almost, someone was telling me in psychology they call them a lost kid because anakuanga nikaa ko peke yake. Yeah. So I feel like even then, like a lot of attention was being paid to me, a lot of attention because of what I was suffering from. And not because they don't pay attention to me, they do, but like this kind of attention was never there.
The sweetness.
I know. And like everyone is doing everything for you, and like in as much as you're suffering, pia as
like,
kumbe mnaweza osha nyumba nikiwa.
I know, like literally. And it's always been your role.
Yeah. So I think I wouldn't like entirely blame people for doing that. It's not a good thing to do, but I just think sometimes wase who feel nikama like they really have to.
School can be overwhelming, and I feel like most African parents don't get that. They don't wanna see that. As much as nalipa fees kama mzazi, like mtoto wangu ana strain kusoma. Yeah, they're like, after amelipa fee,
ni hivo,
you're good to go. Girl, what do you want? What do you want? There's nothing you're lacking. You have food, you have fees, you have everything you would ever want, but they don't get the emotional
they're not
strain,
too involved like in their children's lives, especially in school. And I think I've heard of teachers complaining juu wanasema parents husimni kama wamewaachia watoto.
It's
like
true.
Mtoto anaweza fanya kitu alafu parent aulize na si nimelipa fee. As in, see, you are the teacher, you can deal with that. But I think most of like all these things peers inaweza anzia home. Like this behavior.
Very true. And I feel like teachers do a really good job. Because they take in every pain these kids have, trying to give them like a good platform for them to like even get what they're being taught.
Definitely.
It's a struggle. Because I remember when I was in primary school, and like you're in class, or in high school, you're in class and you're not even listening to what the teacher is saying. Wewe uko tu zone, uko tu sawa. And the teacher is training. Unakumbuka this term that is going around right now, the phrase, the pressure
crazy.
Like it's the same thing. The teacher is asking a question, alafu uko tu ujibu nini, because you didn't even hear what he was saying for the last 30 minutes.
And this teacher is supposed to transform this kid that is not even listening to a performer.
Alafu at the end of the term, mzazi akiona umefail,
kupigia mwalimu kelele.
Mwalimu wa maths ni nani?
I know.
Wow, that's tough.
Man, teachers do a lot of work.
They do. They really go through a lot.
Kudos to teachers.
This guy, this lady, pooped in a chimney.
Ati did what? Rewind.
DJ.
He did what?
Pooped in a chimney.
Pooped, like literally pooped.
Really? Wewe, with your 5 common senses.
A whole adult.
Ulenda you
ukapanda.
But then how did they
roof.
Even get there?
Ukasimama mahali ukavuruta
your pants down. Now,
ukakaa juu ya chimney
I want to assume the chimney has a rough topping.
Okay, please don't make it graphic.
Why?
Why? Now I am concerned
about your mental health. Are you okay? Is everything okay at home?
Okay at home? Yeah. Is everything okay at home? Like, why would you do that? A whole adult, as in like hata tuache mambo ya ku like try and impress someone.
Chimney.
And okay, let me assume hiyo chimney haikukua msee hakukua amewasha moto huko chini.
I don't want to
now,
imagine
now
that.
I'm imagining wase kwa hiyo, let's assume ilikuwa nyumba as in
yani it just went down to someone's kitchen. Yani mahali unakula
karamoshi flavored.
Wow. Wow. Karibu niume mic.
That's
Wow,
crazy.
that's crazy, man.
And like to impress, kwani what kind of friends do you guys have?
Weirdos.
What kind,
People
man?
really do the dumbest shit.
But like, what kind of friends would you have for you to?
No,
poop in
probably
a chimney?
they didn't do that, but he just felt like if he did that, he would fit in.
Ndio nakuuliza.
No, like
Are you fitting
just maybe
into like?
trying to get attention?
Yeah.
Like this. Hata unajua chimney iko juu.
Yeah.
You're like, I have to
Like,
go to the highest point of this house.
The highest,
Munione, eh?
highest possible
Highest
point.
Wow, that's crazy.
Man. Hey, I have to
Well.
meet your friends.
Well, probably they do
I have
that.
I have to
fun.
know your friends, man.
Maybe it's a hobby.
Guy, mmekosa hobby huku nje.
I know.
I have to know your friends.
People are inventing new hobbies every day.
Yeah.
That's crazy though.
But like, yeah, guys, what's the craziest thing you've ever done to fit in? Like, you can tell us in the comments.
Yeah.
Tuambie nini hizi mnafanyanga. I want to meet you guys.
I know.
I want to meet you.
That's something else.
Yeah.
Though.
So yeah, that's it from us, guys.
It's been nice. It's been good.
Yeah.
See you next time.
Toodles.
Bye bye.
Bye.